Alright guys, so we carry on with our modular car series, right? And now we have ability to possess the car, but we can't move the camera. So let's just fix the camera first. So to fix the camera, it's gonna bring my master part here, because now it's a palm. And let's just have a look. How does the Unreal Engine default character handles the camera? So I'm gonna first of all copy this two things here. I'm gonna copy the camera, boom, and the camera follow, go back to the part, and I'm just gonna paste it inside here. Gonna paste the value inside the here. Now we do have the spring, which is gonna be like that. And now let's see if this is gonna be a problem. I think it's gonna be a problem, but let's just have a look. H and press F. Okay. No problem so far, so this is good, but we can't control the camera. So how we can control the camera? The first thing we need to do is that we need to copy this logic here. Now fortunately, Unreal Engine has a function for us called aim. So look what I'm going to do. I'm going to copy that, go back to the part, and I'm just going to paste it. Now you can have a look what it does, but we don't really necessarily need to understand this one to control the camera right now, because all I want is to go back now to my orbiting camera input, copy this stuff, go back to my event graph and press paste here. Compile and save. And now if I press play and press, let's say, H and F, look at that, I can control my car, right? Now it's not necessarily center, but what we can do is that we can trick a little bit. We can get our camera and we can kind of do something like that, you know, file and save. As long as you don't create something ridiculous, I guess, you'll be fine. So now it looks like more like a car, you know. Perfect. Now, we need to improve how we can handle the car, right? So the first thing I want to do here is I want to make sure that I can accelerate the car forward and backwards. And for this, we need to use our existing logic here, right? So I'm going to copy the move function. I'm going to copy this, go back, and I'm going to paste it here, right? Now, we don't necessarily have those movements here, so we're going to have to kind of improve that a little bit. But we can go and copy this ahead, right? Go back to the master part. Let's just go back here to event graph and let's just press paste here somewhere. And there you go. Now if you compile and save, nothing gonna happen because, you know, nothing happened because we don't have the logic to control this. But let's just focus on the car move here. Now let's just do a print and let's just focus on the left. So this is the right and left, right? So we do need to improve this. H, press F. You see? So we can use that to turn the wheels right and left. Unfortunately, we don't have this yet. So, but we're gonna set this up later on. But we can actually focus on moving forward or backwards, right? So now what we can do is that this, if I do a print, it will print hello every time I press up and backwards, you see? Now, what we can do is that we can create the API add force, right? Or, I mean, we can rename this later. Let's just focus on improving this here, okay? So how do we do this, right? So the first thing we need to do is that we need to do a select, right? And from here, we're gonna do is greater than 0, right? So if it's true, it's forward. And if it's false, then it's not forward, right? So it's backward. So let's see. Okay, it works. A little bit crazy, but if I do, yeah, we need to, I mean, it does work, right? That's the point. And I can go back and forward. Now, one thing I need to check is what is wrong here? Like, so I need to double check what's going on with the actor position, right? So let's just have a look. So I know I can go back, I can go forward, but I'm not sure why I can't go backwards. So let's just have a look what is going on, right? So if I press H, F, so yeah. Okay, so what we can actually maybe do here is that we can plug this value here, right? And we can kind of do something like, is this greater? Maybe we can try to do just like something like is greater or equal than 0.1. Let's try, right? And we can do a select, and we add this value here. I'm gonna explain why I did 0.1, but let's just try. Let's just try. So if it's true, then we go forward, otherwise it's backward. So just HF. So it's not going backwards for some reason, but it's going forwards. Let me just try one thing. Let's just do is forward false, right? H here. Okay, so something is not necessarily wrong here. Is more or less something wrong right here. So let's just try. Let's press F, H, and F. I don't see this running though. Just gonna find the references by name. So why is it not running? Let's just have a look. So on the car part, it's gonna add a F9 so we can debug this stuff, right? So H, F. Huh. It's a little bit bugged, but why is it not triggering this? I think we may have used the wrong thing, right? So it's called API add force. So if I unplug this and do like a print, am I gonna get like a hello? Yeah, it does. So I don't know why it's going on. I don't know why the debug's not working here, but well, let's just do this, right? Print hello, and let's just hold control here. Back, front. Let's just press play. H and front, back. Okay, so it kind of is working more or less, but why is the back not working? I think it's to do with our engine. How can I say, the way we assemble the car, because we move this part, you know. So let's just create a new car and let's see if that's the problem. I think that's the issue. Let's just focus on creating a new car. Just do that 1, 2, and then 3, right? And now what we can do is we can use the wheel on L, and also here on L, right? And then we're gonna add R, and we're gonna add R here as well, and we're gonna add the small engine, right? So saved, perfect. So we're gonna press here H. Oh, sorry, it's the wrong one. Is G to save. Let's just do it again. Just add the battery there, so it looks cool. Just try again. Oh, I just got this error here going again, so let me try again. So let's just try to build this car. It's because I changed the location of the cube, you see, and now it's kind of breaking apart. We may need to fix that, how we are kind of loading the car, but right now let's just focus on trying to add this engine, right? So now we have this, so we can go back and add R, and this one R as well. Perfect, and it's gonna add the small engine. Let's just press G to save. Perfect, and now F. Okay, so it's not necessarily wrong, it's just there's something wrong with the backward vector. Let's just have a look what is going on here. So we're making the vector, so we got the power, so we got the thrust here. So this is fine. So we're gonna get this, we go back. I think that is the problem, is the minus. Alright guys, so I was doing some tests and I kind of found out the reason to make this car a little bit better. So first thing you're gonna do, and I'm gonna explain how, like let me show you first. So here go F, so now if I go forward, it's fine. Okay, it's too much force, but we're gonna adjust that in a sec. If I go back and then it goes back, fine. This is to do with throttle. Now to do the throttle properly, what we need to do is that remove all that crazy logic I added, and let's just make sure that when we add the force, we do this forward. So we're gonna get the chassis forward vector times a float. We're still gonna fix this one. Do that times the engine power, and then we're gonna add the force from the chassis, and then you add the force. Now the thing we need to add here, here's the thing where it gets, that we need to implement, is that if it's forward, then we just add this. If it's not, we're just gonna do multiplied by -1, so it gets a negative value, right? So we're gonna compile and save here. We're gonna press play, press H and F. So if you go backwards, fine, and go forwards. So if I go here, we just need to add steering, but right now it's a little bit buggy, but we can kind of figure out this. So that is kind of how you make it go backward and go forward. Now on the next one, what we need to do is that we need to change, we need to add the logic for the steering wheel. All right, I hope you guys have enjoyed this series, and I see you on the next one.